All right, so welcome back. This is the adventures of Mariak Fermax uh, and my building techniques. So we are back in my sister's world. Now, in my world, I built a big base in this central area here called outside the Chamber of Massivve in Dwarrowdelf. So it was based on a work done by a fellow builder who goes by the handle Durin the Deathless. And he has videos, by the way. He got distracted by life, but he's told me yesterday he's going to start producing videos again. So I personally can't wait. So as I'm rebuilding my sister's world, I've made some discoveries that I'm going to share with you all today. And the structure behind me, I built. And we're right in front of the entrance to Dwarrowdelf. This is a pretty nice open area. I am slowly repairing it with my sister. Now, if you're paying attention, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories tall there with a spiral staircase. Now, the spiral staircase in building this area I've done before. What I tried to do last time was pretty elaborate. It was also not very stable, but I've learned a few things. And since then, over the last month of building, and this one is much more stable. Not that little pieces don't fall off, but this one is very stable. And we'll give a tour of it in a moment. Now, it is wedged between 4 pillars in this large entry area up top. There are 8 pillars in total, and I spanned it completely with a new adamant technique, which I'll go into in a moment. Okay. Oh, by the way, I am using a couple of mods, but no building mods. I keep getting asked this online. There are no building mods because I'm worried that my stuff will fall down come first patch. But there is 3 mods that I'm using. The pause mod, which is an absolute necessity for solo play, because just like the phone call, I get interrupted all the time. The second mod is the fat stacks, so I can carry large stacks of goods so I don't have to keep logging in and out and teleporting myself. And last but not least, there's a new one called Epic Items in every slot, so I can actually have multiple epic items in my inventory at one time. Okay, so here is the entrance to this massive structure. And it's at ground level. Nothing huge about this. Oh, I should show you underneath first. Hold on. There is a basement. So the basement will be for storage. I did not fill it up. There's a decent amount of storage here. Not huge. I'm trying to keep my videos to 15 minutes. So with the rest of this rebuilding this area, I'll show you the Mariak Fermax's great forge that I'm building. All right, so this room right above storage is a little more storage, some grist mills, nothing hugely fancy. Come up to a top landing. And into the kitchen. So this is a kitchen, bakery, and crafting area. There is a door. Come up back out to the spiral stairs. And there's a nice porch here. You can sit in and enjoy the evening and the sunlight coming through the crystals. There's the first bedroom. You've seen similar bedrooms before. It's got all the comforts of home. As we continue to go up the stairs, there's a second bedroom. Each one has a door, by the way. All right, let's continue to go up. And we'll get to the brewery. So you are at the very top of the room. There's a little more room up there. You can build up there, by the way. I've done it. Just no reason to right now. I have 5 King's Brew towers up here, and 6 of the medium, and 7 of the kettles. I also used wood scaffolding. There's wood railing. Even if you look in back here, there's wood paneling for a nice accent look. To get everything in alignment, I had to mount these, but you can still walk up and get to the tap, so it's not a big deal. There's nothing in any of the brew tanks yet. All right, why don't we take a walk up top? Now, to get to the medium tanks, you can walk up a set of stairs, but to get to the large brew tanks, I had to use a rope ladder. I know, I hate it, but I had no choice. So I built these nice little ledges, putting the stills on them, and you can access the tops of all the medium tanks. Nice wood accent back here. Gives a nice look. Kind of that Irish brew pub. All right. Oh, looks like I lost a couple of trusses. That's weird. They're usually pretty resilient. I'll have to come back and fix that. I just reloaded. Well, in this wow. In this instance, I wish they would have given me a solid ladder, because if I have to use a ladder, I'd rather it to be a solid one. I'd also like a floor that looks not as fancy as the red floors, the mushroom floors, but these just look a little too rough. Beautiful ceiling. Anyway, you get the picture. So here is the brewery in the sky. On the other side of this wall over here, there's an open area, which last time I turned into a Great Forge, and I'm doing it again. Mariak Fermax's Great Forge is, since I'm in my world, I'm the Lord of Moria, got to have my own Great Forge. I mean, after all, what else are you going to get after you slay a dragon? Put on railings and fences and try to dress it up really nice. I tiered it to give it an aesthetic look instead of just a square. Not so sure that worked out, to be honest. But, I tried. All right, let's talk about the building technique. So it's a standard adamant pattern I've showed you before, but this is the adamant column middle section. And I happened to notice the other day, because I clicked it by accident, and I embedded it into a wall, and I'm like, oh, Why did I do that? And then I noticed something. It should have been at least green or yellow, and it was full on normal color. So I'm like, how is that possible? And what I noticed is this block is much stronger. So it's both vertical and horizontal strength is higher, especially given its weight. And so it works really well. Oh, there's the orcs. All right, let me go kill these guys real quick. Oh. Not in top shape today. So this is where I'm going to put the Great Forge. It's going to be beautiful. You wait. All right. And here's another angle. So you can look up and see all the way up there. 6 stories. Now, I know if you've watched my videos, I tell you that anything after the 3rd story is difficult to maintain, if near impossible. That is true, unless you reset the ground floor every time by embedding into a solid structure like these giant pillars. And so the first 2 floors are on their own level. The second, so the 3rd floor is on its own level. The 4th and 5th are on a level, and then above is on its own. Now, if you look up, you see I started playing with the spacing, right? I spaced them close together. I spaced them far apart. And then I'd log out and reload the game 2-3 times, see what changed. And I lost some. And then I realized the optimal spacing is that right above me, which you probably cannot see because it's nighttime. All right, let me go rest. Hold on. All right, the optimal spacing is that last section there, which is 2 of them separated by a double length of the adamant in between. So I'll build a video demonstrating this sometime in the future, near future. I have a stairs demo. So if you're looking at the building, the way I laid it out, it looks like the stairs wrap around the entire building. You see how that looks like that, like a spiral. It didn't turn out quite what I had in my brain, but I thought it looked pretty cool. So the bottom 2 floors is utility and storage. The middle section is crafting and cooking. The top 2, the 4th and 5th floors are living quarters, and then the top is the brewery in the sky. I am pretty pleased with this. I think I'm going to leave the rest open, clean it up, repair the buildings, and build the Great Forge. And by resetting the floor with this technique, you can get up to 6 stories, but it requires you to have a solid anchor point. So either walls or pillars or something that you can connect to on all 4 sides. So only in an area like this would it be possible. All right. Well, if you like this, hit like and subscribe, and leave a comment, ask a question, and I'll start to do some videos here shortly on more building techniques. All right. Have a good one.